Our next guest is a regular with us, maybe too regular sometimes, but always glad to have broadcast consultant extraordinaire and get his take on some things. Ladies and gentlemen, Holland Cooke.
It's better than being irregular, if you know what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How are you, sir?
Well, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
It seems like just yesterday we were here last year.
Yes, it does. Time does fly when you're having fun, but especially when we're talking about cool tech products.
Yeah, the vibe, the innovation. It's a real pump up just to see all the new stuff, to hear all the new ideas, and stroll the floor.
Yeah, of course.
Plenty of merch here.
Yeah, plenty of merch. And in fact, that's kind of the cool thing. We talk, especially at CES, a lot of it, and has been in their 50 CESs, a lot about equipment. That's changed in the last few years, certainly, but you're a content guy. I mean,
yeah.
you're as a broadcast consultant, you're all about the material itself, and not so much the equipment. So that's got to be kind of maybe contradictory to you, no?
No, I think it's instructive. I am all about the message, as your listeners and viewers will quickly surmise when they visit survivalspeech.com.
Hey, I do the commercials, but all right.
And really,
when you go there, we're going to see you, of all people,
yeah,
talking about some cool things. Though.
And that really is the point, because on a normal day in Las Vegas,
I'm glad you're using air quotes.
if that's not an oxymoron,
yeah,
it's just a wall of sound here. It's a wall of enticement, and messages are bombarding you from every direction. You step out onto the strip and you see Celine. You see girls, 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 fire a machine gun. There's a rib joint next to my hotel that says the best rack on the strip. So we're bombarded with messages, and unless yours is as succinct as squirrel, you're going to get lost in the din. Now, at 165,000 of us and 20,000 new products out on the show floor, and it's
most of which, by the way, never make it to market, and we're always cautious about that.
Sure.
Because a lot of it is prototype stuff. A lot of it is, as you say, the squirrel. Get your attention.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, for various reasons, don't end up making it. That's why with a lot of the folks we interview, I talk about, and it's going to be out in June of this year.
Right.
Really? And do you have a price yet? Just to kind of lock them into something. But there's some very cool stuff that in those 20,000 new products that maybe we just can't live without.
And if they don't make it, it's not because it's not a good product. It may be that they were off message.
Yes, a little before its time. That has happened here more often than not, I think.
And one of the ironies here is it's so Las Vegas to have shapely showgirls with plunging necklines and 4-inch heels, perfect teeth and hair. Eventually, you don't see them anymore because it is so common. And one of the most attention-getting displays I've seen here is men in underwear.
Yes.
It's the Spartan
The Spartan
briefs.
guys. We interviewed them at CES Unveiled in New York a couple of months back, and it certainly caught our attention. You're in a business environment with those of us wearing sport coats and a lot of suits and dresses and whatnot, and you walk up, and here's their CEO in his briefs.
The norm is beautiful women, and here's guys in their underwear, and it's underwear with a spacesuit-like mesh that they claim will guard your fertility from the radiation of the phone in the pocket.
Because where do we always put our phones? In our pockets.
In our pocket.
Yeah.
So,
as you put on your reading glasses.
I took tremendous note as I was walking through the exhibit hall just yesterday of great messaging by some of the exhibitors. Backtrack is the world's first wearable alcohol monitor. That is an elevator speech. How about Mevo, the live event camera, enables you to edit on the fly, stream live, or share later. How about Thin Optics? They assure you'll never be without your reading glasses again with their stick anywhere, go everywhere sleeve that adheres to the back of your smartphone. It's a thin reading glass for the baby boomers. You're always connected, never apart with PetCube's interactive cameras, bringing pets and people closer together. Yale Locks has their Assure lock that lets you lose your keys for good. And you can answer your door from anywhere, anytime. And unless you are that succinct and that brief, I think you blend into the noise here. Let's remember, we have just elected a very unlikely president who plays Twitter like a Stradivarius.
Yes.
And its catchphrases like, make America great again,
Clean the
build
swamp.
a wall and Mexico will pay for it, Jeb Bush is weak, little Mario or Marco or crooked Hillary. I think that is currency. You gotta boil it down because people half hear now, and that's what the survivalspeech.com thing is all about.
Well, we certainly invite you to visit Holland's site because you're going to get more of that message. Survivalspeech.com, always animated, especially for the radio and certainly on our video. Check it out at intotomorrow.com.
And whenever I visit Dave, I feel as though I have been swept into tomorrow.
At intotomorrow.com.